Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the third episode of Mob Psycho 100 Season 2. Just really glad, obviously, really happy to have this series back. It's been awesome so far, just especially what we had in the previous episode with Reigen, Mob, of course, and Shinra, I think his name was. Also, Deadpool was involved in there as well with the urban legends and all that. So, really just been so far this season, seeing getting more with the spirits and such, consolation office jobs, getting back to that. In the first episode, though, we did have some nice development, I would say, with Mob, definitely with that girl Emmy and Subomi, seeing all that happen as well. So I do have to bring that up as well, but. Really curious to see where they go from here. You guys are saying this is a pretty important episode, and Mob usually hits it home with his characters, and especially with the development that we saw characters get in season one, and also already so far, I would say, in this season. So yeah, we're gonna get right into this episode, everyone, and see what we got. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna get into this in three, two, one, play. Hey, happy to have you here, Alex. Glad you can make it. Oh, Spirits and Such website official homepage. Of course, Reigen on there. Where's Mob? Come on, not cool, yo. Makes sense though. The kind of can never be taken on. So I guess it makes sense with them opening up this web page, apparently, which is about damn time. Like Reigen, the businessman Reigen is. He didn't think of this or like go for go further with this before. Like seriously. But they're gonna be having a bunch of people coming to him now. As we saw that guy who was like shaking, like he was like looking at the. I guess he was looking at the web page, and he had like a bunch of posters or something on the wall there. So, uh, I mean, yeah, Reagan's blowing up. The just the job, the office in general, blowing up, and with them getting out on the internet more, it only makes sense that they get more out there. Yeah, this is the best animated OP of the season, yo, for sure. Full song is so good too. You guys gotta listen to the full song if you haven't yet. There we go. One danger after another. Degeneration. Curse someone for him? Oh yeah, this is the guy we saw at the before the OP hit. Definitely. He wants him to curse somebody. And like right before the OP hit as well, a job that should never be taken. Like one you didn't think you would take. Man, it's kind of crazy. I would not want to help this man out or like don't look. Don't look. Curse. Someday. Very vague. My God, dude, what is up with Mob lately? And these like kind of these nightmare fuel-ish type of like imagery, man. Like seriously, I was calling it like some Junji Ito type shit that we had in the previous episode. The grabber and that old lady, all that man is like some out of a Junji Ito work, like that right there too. Like kind of scary. Mob's thinking like, is that really okay? Is that see? Yeah, and Reagan doesn't like think of like shit like that, you know, like usually. But Mob's like wondering in his head, like, is it really all right to do something like that, you know? To let him keep living like that. See, they're just having a bunch of people coming to him now. Remember, they were just slow on business, and now they're getting like, my God, she had that thing blocked off. Hey, Dimple, be glad they called on you just in general to do this. Come on now. You're talking about this with Dimple. You are talking about that with Dimple. Yeah, probably not the best idea. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, something's definitely there, unless she's just seeing that. Uh, Definitely not a person, but it looks like a person. What the fuck? Dude, is Mob like a horror series now, or what? Like, no one told me about this. What the hell? Creep. Whoa. The way Reagan looked at him, yo. What the fuck? This is so odd. You're not making your case any better, I don't think, man. Yeah. Yeah, but this is like so odd though. Cops. Jeez. He said he used an out of body experience? I mean, that's like 10 times creepier then, man. He was already creepy to begin with, but like he's been giving a lot more thought to these kinds of things, huh, though. But that's the thing, because like this is what Reagan bases his whole business around, right? And Mob's thinking like, man, is this really okay? Like, I don't know, man. So that's two people we've already dealt with who needed some help, and now we got three more. They were just like, oh, we'll get this guy, be fine. No, no plan, no anything. Poor Mob stuck in between these two. I would be so annoyed. They just come off as really annoying to me. These three. Like I would not want to deal with these people. They're just like here for the thrill or something, or like seriously, this may backfire on them. This is kind of creepy though. Wait, is that the curse thing he Reigen gave that guy? Is it? I can't really tell. These goofy motherfuckers, man. That looked like the little paper that Reigen wrote on though. Maybe it wasn't, because it sounded like some wood maybe was moving. I couldn't. It was kind of hard to tell. Would you think this is gonna be for free? You still brought him out here. Really? Are they just leaving them out here? Wow. See, it's like see, I get what they're trying to get to with this though, man. They're trying to show like the there's not all humans are good. Like obviously there's these evil sides to the humans, but then like there's good in evil spirits too. That's kind of cool how they did that mid card like that with the truck covered up with the sign on it. The little things. They're really just trying to sell like a lot of these people off as douchebags and idiots. Those three goofballs and now these two, like what the fuck? What the hell? What is he? What is wrong with this man? What the hell is happening, yo? Oh, I was I was about to say if this man was doing that on his own, fucking Dimple, man. Yo, Dimple. Oh. Jeez. Oh, Ritsu's here too? Ritsu! He came out of nowhere. So did Dimple. I didn't even, well, didn't even know Dimple was with Mob right now either. Oh, damn. Everyone just came out of nowhere. Wait, this is so weird. Very random. Is this like a dream or something in Mob's head, or actually happening? Because they all just came out of nowhere. It was so weird. So what is like all these different suggestions they're giving him? What does he do? Then Ritsu's saying, "Don't waste your power on those guys." Like, so what does he do? That was just so random, though. I thought maybe like it was all inside of Mob's head or something. Like, but I guess it wasn't. Just the way they cut to that was really odd. But you guys said this was gonna be an odd episode, so I'm definitely getting that. Yeah, there was definitely something there, as we saw. Like, deja vu. That's not Mob though, man. But Mob maybe needs to learn to get a little like. He just usually goes along with everything, especially when it's with Reigen, man. Like he hasn't really been able to talk or voice, himself on his own, like agree or disagree with certain things. Like that's where I feel like a big development may come with his character this season, if that's what they're trying to get to. What we saw in the picture, that looked like a kid. They don't seem to be evil though. Oh, it's a family of three, isn't it? Yeah, dad, a mom, and a kid. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't exercise then. Aw. See, that's what I was talking about. There's good and evil spirits. There's good and evil humans. Like, see, that's what Mob's kind of in his head lately. In this episode, they've made that a point. He's kind of like going back and forth between the two. And with Reigen telling him to do this, Reigen being the one, Mob usually would be like, oh, okay, exercise him. But now look, he has Reigen in his ear. He has them in his ear. But why? See, but they're not evil, and that's coming from Mob, who actually is an Esper. Like, and they came out here in the middle of nowhere where they are. They came out here. They didn't have any business messing with this random broken destroyed house out here where they died. Then don't make the kid. Don't make the man. Is he trying to have the man like act out? Yeah, that's what he's trying to. Oh no. Then Mob's, if they actually go and attack them, then Mob's gonna have to do something. That's not cool, Dimple. I don't know. That's I can't go with that. Held back. He, dudes, yeah, you can't. He held back. Well, it's not alive. It's a spirit. It's a, but damn, man, you can't, you can't, dude. Mob doesn't know what to do because he saw in that instance probably the imagery of the power of a potential evil spirit when he was about to attack them, kill them, but he held back. So what the hell does he do? Jeez. The classic salt. And Reagan's is Reagan actually like saying like this is enough? Like Mob doesn't want to do this. Like this is a lot on the kid. Both sides, and there's not all evil spirits. You know. Good man, Reagan. Good man, Reagan. You don't really see Reagan get all serious like that a lot, but yo, we saw him get serious. But like right there, like we know how much he cares about Mob. Like, but for him to recognize that, like, poor Mob though, man, having all that pressure and having all those like from multiple people around him, like. Wait, is that true? Is that legit? Like someone he got cursed? Wait, really? Uh, the things he feared and the things he avoided. Poor Mob. That's a lot to. It's a lot to think about, man. For someone of his age too, he's in middle school, like with psychic powers. Like seriously, 67%. Damn, man. See, I hate seeing Mob like this because it is a lot on him, and he has so many people around him that are saying different things in his ear. But then what he really sees, the others can't see. So, like, how can they tell him right what's actually happening or not from the things he can see that they can't? But then there's that thing because he's friends with these people, but because he's close with these people, he trusts these people. Does he listen to them or does he go with himself? And we've saw throughout almost all this series, Mob goes with what usually the others say around him, especially if it's Reagan or Ritsu. Mob really never acts or decides things on his own or voices out on his own, you know. So it took for Reagan to realize that what Mob was actually like kind of going through and saying there, to where he realized like, man, I gotta wrap this up. Like, let's not let this go any further. So, damn, that was like, see, this is the thing with Mob though. Like this, I'm not just talking about Mob his character, but I'm talking about like the series as a whole. Like what this series does with its characters, man. Like you might think this is just some like I don't know if you're not really looking into it. Like you may see this episode as oh, it's just the spirits in such group, more exorcisms or whatever, working with more customers. But there's a lot more to it than that, right? There's a lot more to it than that. It's Mob's his mental state, man, is as a middle schooler, as an Esper, you know, as someone who where almost all the others around you don't see things like you do, in the same way. Like like those decisions are so tough for him, and like just push him almost to like the brink. Ah, but yeah, that yeah, this series is so good with shit like this, man. Ah, the first time Mob has to say no to a client, yeah, and that's really like he didn't actually come out and say it. It took for Reigen to realize what Mob was going through. He could kind of tell in his head and from what he was saying that, like, man, we got to just wrap this up. Like, so that was awesome, man. If I sided with spirits once, how far can I go? The first time the series brings up a really morally gray area. Yeah, like, man, like that, like what he was asking himself there. He's like, if I actually like had to like use my powers for evil once and hurt humans or attack humans, like, will the others be mad at me? Like he's constantly thinking of these things as a normal, like, as a normal middle schooler. Obviously, besides the powers and all that, because besides his powers, he's a normal. He would just be a normal person. He wants to be a normal person, right? But that's kind of stuff is always going through his head, and especially lately with the series, man. Because there's good and bad spirits, there's good and bad humans, right? Like he's to himself, he's like, what's the difference? You know, why I'm exercising all these spirits, one after another. But what about humans? There's bad and there's good humans. You know, I'm loving the tone too. I'm loving the tone too already. Otaku take, otaku take maybe. I don't know if it was. Oh, I think it's just otaku take. Yeah, like that's the thing though. Mob like is so great. Not even with that, because the action is fucking awesome, right? That's one of the best things about Mob, but also what it does with its characters and the development of the characters and going into these characters, minds, especially Mob, like the main character. It's awesome, and I love what they're going for so far already in this season. That's for damn sure. And I think it's gonna make for events that happen much later in the season like so much more impactful and very tense. So yeah, great episode. I gotta say, man. Let me know what you all thought of this one. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.